The delta stretches over 20,000 square kilometers within the wetlands of 70,000 square kilometers, formed primarily by sediment deposition, with the floodplain making up to 7.5% of Nigeria's total land mass. And according to a UNDP report, over 6,800 oil spills have occurred in the region, releasing about 1.5 million tons of crude oil into the ecosystem, leading to widespread environmental pollution from the activities of oil companies. Posing agitations by pressure and militia groups like the Movement for the Emancipation of the Niger Delta, Movement for the Survival of Ogoni People, and the Niger Delta Avengers, all making these demands. In Ogoni, at least 10 communities are reported to have their drinking water contaminated with high levels of hydrocarbons. June 2nd, 2016, for many of the Ogonis marked the beginning of a new era of restoration with the launch of the cleanup exercise through the implementation of the UNEP report. Some recommendations of the UNEP report include creation of Ogoni Restoration Authority, creation of Environmental Restoration Fund for Ogoni land, emergency measures in drinking water, taking proactive steps against theft and illegal refining. But some, however, grew impatient with the seeming slowness of the process.
We cannot sleep even in the night because of the odor of the crude oil. We cannot sleep. Even when the gas come out from the crude oil, you see the thing peppers our eyes. And many a time like this, we go river and get something from there, eat. If you go river now, you can't get anything again.
Every day I continue to go to the hospital with my children, with my husband, because of all this crude oil. Good fish we cannot take in. If you want to eat fish now, it will smell crazy and crude. Even the gas coming from the oil is something else.
Ledumiti is a former president of the Movement for the Survival of Ogoni People and a lawyer. A frame is seen hanging on his office wall with a picture of late Ken Sarawiwa, a leading activist who was executed alongside others in the Ogoni struggle. He believes more needs to be done in the implementation of the UNEP reports.
I raised the issues about some of those who were supposed to even drive the UNEP report. I raised the issue about two of those people who were supposed to drive the UNEP end of that project, who were just Shell employees who just dropped from Shell and now became UNEP the next day. And I said, that does not infuse the confidence of our people. Among the agreements we reached was that those people were going to be dropped. And then the whole process, that which we now know the UNEP report, came about. Somehow, as you know, he stayed in the bonus for all the years. It came with high prep, which hardly scratched the surface of what people were doing.
This cleanup is for the benefit of the people of Ogoni land.
Meanwhile, at a recent session on Niger Delta matters, the acting president gives a picture of what has been done since after the launch.
Lagos State is arguably oil and gas capital, hosting as it does many of our onshore and oil and gas fields. It's of course also home to the Ogoni people, to symbolize in many ways, especially internationally, the previous neglect of the Niger Delta and the environmental damage that has been done to that area, as we have exploited oil and gas to grow the rest of the Nigerian economy. This is indeed why the Buhari administration prioritized the Ogoni cleanup, and with working with the United Nations Environmental Programme UNEP and other partners to undertake this important task.
And then, on the 16th of February, the outgoing Minister of Environment leads the Governing Council, Board of Trustees on the Ogoni cleanup, government officials and other guests for the groundbreaking ceremony of the Contamination Soil Management Center in Kana local government area and a cleanup demonstration at the project site. And according to UNDP report, over 6,800 oil spills have occurred in the region, releasing about 1.5 million tons of crude oil into the ecosystem over decades of oil exploration and exploitation from the activities of oil companies.